going on, my beautiful peoples? This is LBThaRealist once again. This is Surrealistic Studios, and I just got a quick update for you about the Standing Rock Sioux Tribe, our brothers and sisters out there protecting the earth, the water, the air, all of American rights, and all of the American citizens out there. They're out fighting for everybody. From multiple sources, we have something going on taking place March 7th through the 10th, I believe. Looks like March 7th through the 10th. The Standing Rock Sioux Tribe are asking everyone who can possibly make the journey to Washington, D.C. for those days for a march to the White House. And they're actually gonna gather in the lobby of, lobby in the halls of power in Washington, D.C. on behalf of the protection of all tribes. I'll just go ahead and read this information that's coming from standingwithstandingrock.net/March. Global call to action. The Standing Rock Sioux Tribe and the indigenous grassroots leader call on our allies across the United States and around the world to peacefully march on Washington, D.C. We ask that you rise in solidarity with the indigenous peoples of the world whose rights protect Unki Manka, Grandmother Earth, for the future generations of all. Standing Rock and Native Nations will lead a march in prayer and action in Washington, D.C. on March 10th, 2017. For those who cannot march with us, we ask that you take peaceful action at home in your tribal nations, states, cities, towns, villages, and provinces. Who we are. We are tribal nations and grassroots indigenous communities rising to the call set forth by the Standing Rock Sioux Tribe to defend our inherent rights to protect Unki Manka and our water. March is being organized by the Native Nations Rise Planning Committee. Our demands. Take the meeting. President Trump must meet with tribal leaders to hear why it's critical that the U.S. government respect tribal rights. This administration must work with us. Consent, not consultation. Tribal interests cannot continue to be marginalized in favor of the interest of corporations and other governments. Consultation is not enough. We must require consent. Native Nations Rise. The Standing Rock movement is bigger than one tribe. It has evolved into a powerful global phenomenon, highlighting the necessity to respect indigenous nations and their right to protect their homelands, environment, and future generations. We are asking our Native relatives from across Turtle Island to rise with us. This list of demands will grow, so stay tuned. Calendar of events. March 7th through the 9th, Native leaders and their allies will lobby in the halls of power in Washington, D.C. on behalf of the protection of all tribes. And then we have March 10th. Native peoples plus their allies, gathering in thousands, will gather for a march from the mall to the White House beginning at 10 a.m. After the march, we will gather for a rally at the Ellipse. It is here we will make our demands to the new administration. I think that's great. I wish I could make the trip. I set it on my calendar. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it because, I live in California. That's definitely a journey for me. But if you can make it out there, that's what they have going on. That's the new call to action. They're calling on everyone that can make the trip. And if you can't make the trip, you can always join a protest that's going on in your own home state, in your own city. So check out the news for that, depending on where you are. So again, I think this is great. I hope everyone really gets into this so we can have a collective voice on this matter. And maybe we might actually make some real progress. So with that being said, you guys take care. Have a great night. I made a new song. It's called So Progressive. For those of you that have heard it and liked it, thanks a lot. I appreciate it. For those of you that haven't heard it, you can go through my page on YouTube. It's called So Progressive. It's a song for all my progressives out there. And also, if you're bored, you can check out some of my earlier videos that I made. Some of them the number of views on them is just criminal. So if you can help me out, click on the videos. You ain't even got to watch it. Just click on the video. Show some love for me. I'm trying to grow this channel. I'm trying to get the news out there, and I'm trying to bring nuance to what we call alternative media before we get wiped out. Let's be honest. Trump is president now, and anything can happen at this point. So if you like what you see, Press the like button to subscribe to your boy. Let me know you appreciate it. And if you don't like me, let me know you don't like me. I love criticism, even if it's negative. All right, it's all constructive. Peace.